Inter's suspicions are boiling over. After a controversial match against Atalanta, the Nerazzurri believe they're being punished for a past result against Juventus, and the refereeing decisions have them fuming. We've got the inside scoop on what's really going on behind the scenes at Inter Milan. Milan's Scudetto hopes are fading fast. The Rossoneri suffered a disappointing loss to Lazio, and former star Hernanes is breaking down exactly why it went wrong. Are they now in a battle for Champions League instead of the title? We dive deep. Tottenham is on the brink. Manager Igor Tudor is facing immense pressure after a string of defeats, and even a last-minute equalizer against Liverpool might not be enough to save him. Is this the end of the road for Tudor at Spurs? We've got the latest. And Juventus faces a crucial clash. With a massive volume of betting activity surrounding their upcoming game, the stakes couldn't be higher. We break down the numbers and what it means for the old lady. Stay with us for all the drama, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell.
Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
They're making us pay for it. Inter Milan is convinced that a controversial incident involving Bastoni and their victory against Juventus is now coming back to haunt them, fueling their fury over the refereeing in their recent match against Atalanta. La Gazzetta dello Sport reports that the Nerazzurri, currently observing a media blackout, feel a hostile atmosphere is being created, with club officials tracing the roots of their current unease back to that Juventus game where Bastoni's feigned contact led to a red card for Juventus Kalulu. The fury erupted during the second half of the Inter versus Atalanta match, a game packed with contentious moments. It began with protests over a disallowed foul on Dumfries, escalating when KR Stavic's equalizer was allowed to stand. Barella voiced his disbelief, while coach Chivu was sent off for his continued protests, shouting that a foul had been missed. The situation intensified with an alleged missed penalty for Fratesi and a final whistle surrounded by angry Inter players confronting the referee, Manganiello. The quote, "They're making us pay for it," perfectly encapsulates Inter's belief that they are being penalized for the fallout from the Juventus match. Despite meeting with refereeing officials post-game who reportedly acknowledged issues, particularly with the Fratesi penalty, Inter has chosen silence, leaving fans to wonder about the true extent of this perceived vendetta. But are Inter's suspicions justified, or is it just the heat of the moment? Don't go anywhere, because we're about to dissect Milan's title dreams shattering against Lazio. Milan's grip on the Scudetto is slipping away, with a disappointing 0-1 loss to Lazio at the Olimpico leaving them further adrift of league leaders Inter. Former Lazio midfielder Hernanes didn't hold back, stating, "Nothing worked for Milan, they put in a very disappointing performance." He expressed surprise, expecting more from the Rossoneri, especially given the opportunity to reignite their title challenge after Inter's draw with Atalanta. The decisive goal came from Gustav Isaksson in the 26th minute, proving to be the only difference on the scoreboard. This defeat, following 2 consecutive wins, highlights a worrying lack of spark that Hernanes believes was crucial. He pointed out that while Inter also dropped points, Milan's performance lacked the necessary intensity. As former teammate Ambrosini noted, Milan is now looking nervously over their shoulder, with teams like Como and Juventus closing the gap. The focus must now shift from chasing Inter to securing a Champions League spot, a stark contrast to their earlier title ambitions. From a fading title race to a manager fighting for his job. Can Richarlison's late heroics save Tottenham and Igor Tudor from disaster? Igor Tudor's tenure at Tottenham is hanging by a thread, with reports of player mistrust and a string of damaging defeats threatening to derail his brief spell. 3 consecutive league losses to Arsenal, Fulham, and Crystal Palace, compounded by a heavy Champions League defeat to Atletico Madrid, had placed Tudor under immense pressure heading into their clash at Anfield against Liverpool. The situation looked dire as Liverpool took the lead in the 18th minute, seemingly paving the way for a 5th straight loss. However, in a moment of dramatic reprieve, Richarlison scored a crucial equalizer deep into stoppage time, securing Tottenham's first league point under Tudor and offering a glimmer of hope. A long ball from Vicario, a layoff from Kolo Muani, and Richarlison's finish past Alisson pulled Tottenham back from the brink. Despite the fist-pumping celebration, Tudor knows this single point does little to alleviate the tension, with the team still in a precarious position. The atmosphere surrounding the club remains tense, with questions lingering about Tudor's ability to turn the team's fortunes around. But is this draw enough to save Tudor's job? We're turning our attention to Juventus and a game shrouded in betting intrigue. The upcoming match between Udinese Calcio and Juventus FC is not just a standard fixture. It's a game generating significant betting volume, indicating high stakes and widespread interest. With reported volumes of $658K and $43.08K at various odds, the market clearly anticipates a closely contested affair, with multiple betting lines attracting substantial wagers. The presence of odds like 1.5, 2.5, and 3.5 across different markets suggests a dynamic betting landscape. This level of betting activity often reflects a strong belief in specific outcomes or a keen interest in the historical performance and current form of both clubs. For Juventus, a team with a storied past, such attention underscores the importance of every match in their season, whether it's for league position, cup contention, or simply maintaining their reputation. The substantial sums wagered suggest that both professional bettors and casual fans are closely monitoring this encounter, making it a focal point of discussion and speculation. Will Juventus rise to the occasion and capture the betting world's attention? Stick around as we wrap up all the day's biggest stories. Inter Milan is feeling the heat from controversial calls. Milan's title dreams took a major hit against Lazio, Richarlison salvaged a point for a struggling Tottenham, and Juventus is facing a game buzzing with betting action. That's all the top news for today. Don't miss out on any of the action. Like this video, subscribe to news, ring that notification bell, drop a comment with your thoughts, and follow us on all social media platforms for more exclusive content.